There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The EI Power Behind IPO prospectus is now officially launched. You want and
Very good afternoon to everyone. Thank you, friends from the media, for attending this conference. So I'll give you a bit more insight about EI Power Berhad in this session. Something a bit more detailed. So without further ado, let's start. So EI Power Berhad is a power solutions company. I think everybody have heard that various times. We provide turnkey EPCC solutions for power solutions. And we have three business segments, namely the mission critical power solutions, conventional power solutions, and renewable energy power solutions. So mission critical power solutions is where our core is right now. It centers around data centers, high requirement facilities as well. Conventional power solutions and renewable power solutions has been with us ever since we started the company in 2010. So conventional power solutions deals with handles market that is more general, the commercial, industrial, high-rise residential buildings, factories, and whatnot. And then, of course, the renewable energy power solutions handles an even wider range of buildings. Anyone and whoever that wants solar systems installed in their building, in their premises, we are the ones they call. A bit about history of EI Power. We started in 2010, as I mentioned previously as well. From the moment of incorporation in 2010, we have come together, all three of us, myself, Sharon, and also OCK group. Myself, the technical person, and then Sharon, the marketing and sales part, and of course, OCK as our financial backer. Because we realized one thing about the power solutions industry, it is very capital intensive. So in 2013, that's when we secured our first EPCC turnkey solar system project. We delivered one of the largest car park systems in Malaysia at the time. And from 2010, when we started all the way up until 2021, we have secured multiple conventional power and renewable energy power solutions throughout the 10 years or more. We have built a very solid track record. And in 2021, the opportunity came to address one of the key booms in data center. So we secured our first turnkey EPCC project for mission critical power solutions. It's a data center in Bukit Jalil. And from that milestone on, we never turned back. From that point on, all the way up until where we are today, as of 24th of March, of course, 2026, we have completed 146 projects, with a total amount of 188.2 million. This is across all three business segments from 2022 all the way up until 24th of March, 2026. A bit about myself. This is me. I am Albert Chang. I have been an engineer all my life, all my career. Graduated from University of Tenaga National, local, born and bred Malaysian, never went overseas though. So, I'm a graduate in electrical power engineering. I've been doing construction. I've dabbled in various engineering fields, construction, maintenance, consulting, turnkey EPCC contracting. So I've done that whole world. And of course, on top of that, I'm a certified data center professional as well by Exim EPI. Ms. Sharon Mark. Ms. Sharon Mark is a graduate of commerce in finance and accounting. She has more than 20 years of sales and marketing experience in the power solution industry. I would like to go a bit more detail into explaining on what the whole mission critical power solutions is all about. Yeah. So what we provide is essentially power solutions, of course. Yeah, and we go one step further. We are providing backup power solutions for data centers and mission critical facilities. So what backup power solutions consist of? It consists of two major items. One is the diesel generation systems. Consists of diesel generators, of course. Yeah. And then the fuel distribution systems. Normally, we won't split these two out and explain it separately. Yeah. The reason this is done is because in the data center environment, the requirements are very different. On a normal building, you probably heard of diesel generators as well. But those diesel generators are simple, straightforward. It is only designed to cater to back up for about 6 to 12 hours of operation in case of any power failure. And those systems are designed to back up and ensure continuous power for life safety systems and compliance to authority. When I say life safety systems, it's bomba, the fire systems, hydrants, sprinklers, exit lights. So those are authority requirements for it to back up. But in a data center, it's different. Of course, it still backs up the life safety systems, but not only the life safety systems. It backs up the entire building. When I say entire building, means down to switch socket outlets, the light switches. Everything inside a data center has to be ensured to have continuous power in a data center. Yep. And on top of that, a data center requires the provision of continuous power for 24 to 48 hours. So it's almost a 4 to 10 times jump from what the conventional power solution requires. Yeah. Because of the requirement to back up the entire building, one data center will have multiple number of diesel generators. Okay, yeah, talking about 10s, 20s, 80s. And to supply to these diesel generators, to make sure that they can run for 24 to 48 hours, it requires a very extensive fuel distribution system to feed to these diesel generators, fully automated. No need to have humans to operate it. Yeah? As and when any one of these diesel generators, out of the 10s or 20s of diesel generator in the data center, any one of them asking for fuel, the fuel distribution system actually addresses that need automatically and supplies to this specific diesel generator as and when they require. And this system does not only back up for, we're not talking about TNB grid power failures, we're talking about trippings, yeah, maintenance requirements or replacement requirements. Anything that would cause a certain disruption in any of their systems, the backup power solutions comes in to back it up. Yeah. Okay. That's where the complexity starts. All right. Imagine 20 units of diesel generators. Each of them is consuming about maybe over 4,000 or 5,000 liters within 24 hours, each of them. Yeah. And you have 20, 30, 50 units. Let's say you have 20 units in there. Yeah. 20 units in there, we're talking about almost 100, 200,000 liters of diesel already stored inside the data center itself. Forgot to mention about redundancy. Yeah, it backs up 24 to 48 hours. Yeah. So let's say the building requires 20 diesel generators to back it up entirely. Yeah. What it has additional to that is that you need to have redundancy to the system. So backup to the backup. So it's multiplied by 2. Yeah, that's where data center is very unique. So to operate this entire system automatically and everything, it requires a very comprehensive automated fuel distribution system, control systems in place to ensure that it meets data centers' uptime requirement. Uptime is a guideline, an international institute, yeah, that provides a guideline for data center around the world. Yeah, to build it to comply with whichever tier they choose to have. Okay, so the highest tier is tier 4. which is fully fault tolerant, which is what I explained just now. It is not only about power failures, it's about power interruptions, trippings, any kind of maintenance, anything that happens that would cause a disruption, the data center has to keep going, and the backup power solution has to come in to provide that power for the continuous operation of the data centers. Okay, so AI Power is fully capable, and we have been doing it for the past 5 years, Tier 4 compliant. Okay. These are some of the projects that we see that we have completed. This is a project in Kulai Johor data center. The reason I put this up, it might look like pills in the floor, but these are actually underground diesel storage tanks. These red tubes over here. And each one of these tanks is about 100 to 120,000 liters per tank. Yeah? This project itself has 8 of them. This is a pumping station. Yeah? This is a project in Cybergiant in Selangor. Yeah? Very comprehensive, fully automated systems, control panels, redundant pump systems, all the sensors and valves, everything automatically controlled. Oh, sorry. Coming to conventional power solutions. Well, I mentioned briefly just now, it is much more simple. Okay, it also consists of a diesel generation system, fuel distribution systems. It is the support between 6 to 12 hours for operation. So there's not a lot of focus on fuel storage or fuel distribution. It's simple. You have your diesel generators, and each of these diesel generators will have one small tank over here, yeah, ranging between 2,000 to 4,000 liters, just enough for it to operate 6 to 12 hours. That will be sufficient. But the bandwidth of complexity in conventional power solution ranges, it's actually quite a huge bandwidth. Reason being is that, yes, we focus a lot on backing up life safety systems and whatnot, but the complexity ranges in the diesel generation system. Yeah, because some facilities will say that I don't only want to back up my fire system. I want my production systems to also be operational. I want my labs to also be operational. I want my oxygen distribution systems also be operational. So we have the medical centers, we have the semiconductor industries. All these guys come up with their own needs and requirements. So at the same time, they will tell us, for example, all right, just make sure that your diesel generators can start up within a certain period of time. But by standards, it's probably about 3 to 5 minutes, but I want it to be done in below 30 seconds. So that's where the complexity ranges, from one client's need to another client's need. And AI Power has the full capability to design and to cater to what the client requires. So some of the projects that we have done, yeah. This is a semiconductor facility in Bayan Lepas, Penang. Oops, sorry. So renewable energy power solutions. This is pretty straightforward, pretty well known. Yeah, we provide turnkey PCC solutions for solar systems. Yeah, rooftop systems, car park systems, ground-mounted systems. So we do the whole works from feasibility, design, installation, testing, commissioning, handing over licensing, and everything. Right. Some of the key projects that we have completed. Yeah. So this is to provide you a breakdown of the 146 projects that I mentioned just now. Yeah, 188 million that we completed from the 2022 all the way up until 2026, 24th of March. Yeah. If you can see out of the total from 2022 to 2026, this is where the orange part is mission critical, which comprises of more than 50% of our total completed project value. Okay. Next comes is conventional power solution, and then of course renewable energy power solutions. This is the revenue distribution for the same period of time in 2025. Yeah, you can see Johor, taking the forefront. More than 50% of our revenue came from Johor. Next one in line is the central region, Selangor, Negeri Sembilan, Sarajaya, Pejalit, 46%. Our certification. Okay, go to a bit more numbers to wake everybody up a little bit. This is our revenue growth, our performance from 2022 all the way up until 2025. Yeah, if you can see, the revenue has grown at a cumulated annual growth rate of about 25.1%. But when we look down here, our PAT has grown from 2.9 million in 2022 to 19.3 million in 2025. That's an 88.1% annual growth rate. This will give us an idea of the business mix between 2022 all the way up until 2025. Yeah. If you're thinking why, how did we grow so fast, how did we grow so big in terms of our PAT, you can see the orange portion near the orange bar. This is the mix of data center projects. In 2022, we're looking at about 21.3%. And then that doubles in 2023. And then it increases further in 2024. Up to 2025, it comprises 86% of our overall revenue. Okay. This is a breakdown of our total revenue in terms of types of building. Of course, industrial takes the forefront, covers data centers, factories, 72%, 94% industrial. Some of our financial numbers, yeah. So we operate on a very, very healthy working ratio. We have successfully improved our trade receivables. Yeah. We have near zero gearing ratios. Yeah. We don't keep any kind of asset. And our net operating cash flow is healthy. Very, very healthy throughout the 4 years. Okay. Unbilled order book, as mentioned just now as well during the speeches, that we have an unbilled order book of 99.9. It stands at 99.9 million as at 24th of March 2026. Yeah. So in essence, that does not take into account our performance in the first 3 months of 2026. And we have an unbilled order book of 100 million. This unbilled order book will be recognized majoritively during 2026 and a little spill over to 2027, the early 2027. A breakdown of the 12 projects inside our unbilled order book, yeah, totals up to 97 million, so it has an average contract value of between 10 to 30 million. Value proposition. I think I briefly mentioned just now, our independent market researcher has done a fabulous job. She managed to group together and show us the power engineering solutions industry number, how big the pie is. And it shocked me a little bit as well. It says that the pie is 4.9 billion ringgit in 2025. And no matter how good we are doing, we are only at 1.6% of that huge pie. Of course, that pie consists not only about data centers, right? It consists about power plants, the entire power solutions, bandwidth of services. And yet power is only at 1.6 and already achieving so much. And again, further, they have projected the growth of up to 5.6%, 5.6 billion ringgit in 2027. So as the pie grows and our company gets stronger, we will get a bigger piece of the pie. course, some of this I've already mentioned. AI Power is well positioned in the market, in the mission critical specialization sector. All right, that's our specialty for the past 5 years for mission critical data center projects. We have tier 4 capabilities. Yeah, all our systems are designed to tier 4. Of course, we are present in Johor already. Thailand's growing market. We are putting a step into the Thailand market. All right, Thailand's data center growth is starting, yeah, and it's actually accelerating quite quickly. Yeah. If you look at 2025 itself, the Thailand government has already approved more than 100 billion Thai baht worth of data center projects, data center investments into the country. Yeah. One more subset of our power solutions providing our power solutions is the energy efficiency segment. Yeah. So green decarbonization effort, the green roadmap of the government is the talk of town. ESG compliance is the talk of town for a lot of listed companies, listed, non-listed. Yeah. So energy efficiency is coming to the forefront already because solar has limitations. Of course, solar implementation is almost a no-brainer, right? Everybody wants to save some money, you put in the solar systems. Yeah. Even my dad knows that. So after you have filled up your roof and the electricity escalation keeps going up, what's going to happen? Where do you look? You have to look at inside already your building. Look at the key consumption of energy inside the building. That's where EE plays a pivotal role moving forward. Okay. So what we do is we're going to put 2 options on our client's table. After we do a comprehensive audit for them, a health check for their building, we give them a report, tell them how much they can save. Okay. And then we put 2 options on the table. You can purchase this outright. Okay, we build it for you, you pay us. All right, we hand it over to you. Or we can front it for you, sign a 10-year agreement, pay us on a monthly basis. We build it, we maintain it, we operate it for you on a 10-year contract. So this, I believe, is going to strengthen our recurring income base in the future. Well, this I've mentioned briefly already, the green energy roadmap going forward. Okay, coming to our business strategies. We are putting in a new headquarters. It's given. We need that. Okay, currently our facility headquarters in Kota Kemuning is a rented place. Yeah, it's a rented place, 5,000 square feet. Even with 5,000 square feet, we're already achieving what we're achieving. So imagine what a 16,000 square feet headquarters can do for us. So this is one of the key utilization of proceed. And as I mentioned just now, energy efficiency, we have put in an allocation to build our energy efficiency system. Okay, centering of course, but not limited to chiller plant systems, air issue, air handling units. Okay, these are all the key systems inside any commercial industrial buildings. Yeah, temperature control. And of course, Thailand, I mentioned that already. Okay, AI Power Thailand is already set up in Thailand. The company is already in existence. However, it's dormant at the moment because we are in the midst of finalizing our approvals because it's going to be 100% foreign-owned company in Thailand. So it goes through a rather lengthier process to get approvals from the Board of Investments, get our foreign business license in place. Yeah. But rest assured, I think we have passed through most of the process already. Right now, we're just waiting on them giving us the green light to start the business. Yeah. Parallelly, we have already put in tenders, of course, via AI Power Technologies. Yeah. We're already putting tenders for 4 projects in Thailand, data centers, yeah, worth about 620 620 million Thai baht. Sorry. And to address the data center hotspot, 51% of our revenue, a branch office in Johor. Okay, this will effectively improve the efficiency and workflow and communication of my team in Johor, which is right now spread between all the sites. Okay. Okay. Everything I presented just now, our business expansion, our plan, our numbers, our growth, comes down to us offering this price to the market at 48 cents, market cap of 336 million, historical PE at 17.4 times. And we are fully Sharia compliant. This is a breakdown of our utilization of proceeds for our business expansion. I mentioned 18 million for the new headquarters, 10 million for the energy efficiency systems, 1.4 for the Thailand office, 2.3 for the Johor branch, 24.9 million on working capital, and of course, the listing expenses. Post-listing, if you can see the major shareholders, promoters, and also Group Berhad, we still hold a total of about 60% of the company post-listing. Okay. Okay, this is our indicative timeline. This is where we are right now, 21st of May. Okay. 21st of April, sorry. Thanks, Rachel. 21st of April. Moving ahead already. I'm hearing the gong sound. Okay. So 21st of April, yeah, there we are. So, okay, with that, I end my presentation and thank you.
Thank you, Albert, for the presentations. We'll now open the floor for questions. If you have any questions, please raise your hand and we will pass the mic to you. Anyone would like to start with the first questions?
Yes, good morning. First, congratulations to EI Power for launching the prospectus. My first question is, EIP has tendered four tenders worth about 75 million ringgit for data centers in Thailand. At the moment, what is the successful awarded amount as to date?
As to date, we have not been awarded any contract right now because EI Power Thailand is not operational. It's still a dormant company waiting approvals from the government. Yeah.
And say, for example, the Thai government has given approval for the EIP Thailand, say next month, for example, and all the projects, four tender projects have been successful awarded.
Wow.
Okay. So the good news to EIP, how will EIP Thailand manage the projects? Is it by subcontractors or by getting your own employees?
It will be a combination of both. Yeah, we're going to have a team in Thailand, okay, and also the support from Malaysia. Yeah, we will have some key personnel being sent over there to Thailand to train up the team in Thailand itself. And then in terms of operations or construction, it's going to be the same to mimic what we are doing already in Malaysia, which is successful. We're going to get subcontractors to do the actual installation works as well. Yeah, but however, design, project management, and everything will be handled by EI Power Thailand.
Okay, the second question is, as EIP is purchasing common items for the new warehouse, for example, like switches, sensors, relays, LCDs, that can be purchased in parts to reduce the purchasing cost.
Firstly, the quantum of the material purchases in each and every project is quite substantial, and each and every project has its own requirements, I would say, different requirement from different clients. That creates a variety, bit of variety in what we use. So we don't practice buying in bulk. Yeah. So we don't keep stock as well.
Okay, the question is the capex of 10 million for building energy for the clients. What is the ROI?
We target to maintain a double-digit ROI, IRR, yeah, for each of these investment portfolios.
Thank you.
Good afternoon to you. Want to make it quick. My question is a bit simple. Right, I'm actually Evan from Thailand, Asia. Okay. You mentioned about your core business is actually targeted on the industrial, particularly in data center, a big contribution of the business. Now, you mentioned also the business is actually supplying the diesel generations. And in comparison with renewable energy, which is solar, all right, and the diesel generation, which one is more cost effective? And why not you use renewable into the industrial as major contribution so that you can enhance even further on your margin? Thank you.
Well, if you look at our business mix from 2022 to 2025, at 2022, our contribution of data center was only about 20+%, if I'm not mistaken. Can't remember. Yeah. So 20+%. And you probably should also recall that our PAT at that point was only 2.9 million. Yeah, with a 20% data center mix. And how that PAT actually grew from 2022 to 2025 is because of what we do for data center, the backup power solution, which is a very niche, I would say a very unique services that we are providing for data center. Yeah? That's where we could come in and maintain a healthier number in terms of PAT to the market. So if I want to increase, I'm not saying not going to do it, renewable energy and conventional power solutions will always be will always remain the three pillars of our business. Yeah, increasing the revenue would help in the top line. Yeah, probably with that, it might also shave our downline a little bit.
So given the uncertainty of the world situation, the conflict right now, because of the cost rising of diesel, do you think there will be affect your upcoming order book for confirmation, the order confirmation? Will you see anything of that?
Currently, we are maintaining a very healthy order book, as you can see, and we also have a very healthy tender book in place as well. So in terms of slowing down, we have not experienced any material impact as a direct result of the war.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other questions?
Hello, I'm Shah is from Sinju. We see the gross profits have increased in recent year. Could you share what the key factor is driving this growing, and do you expect in 2026 financial year 2026 will we continue growth the profit margin?
We strive to maintain the double-digit profit margin moving forward and into the future. Okay, I mean, if you dissect it a little bit, you look at the mixed composition of data center already at 86%. Really, it's a huge piece of the pie. Yeah, and that I would say that mix has gave us that healthy profit margin. So moving forward, we strive to maintain that while increasing the top line.
Hi, I'm Hui from Nanyang. Just want to follow up about the tender book. So now, what the current size for your tender book and the percentage for the project win rate? Thank you.
We always strive to maintain a very healthy quantum on our tender book. However, because of the speed of building data centers, the tender book scenario is actually quite dynamic, from time to time. Okay. And on your second question of win rate, the industrial standard is only about 25 to 30%. Yeah.